it's some seasonal activities, your toddler's birthday, or even a family vacation, many of us parents question, is it worth spending all of this time and money on things that our kids aren't going to remember? Well, you know what, guys? We're gonna take a look at that exact idea today. And in fact, I want to challenge you to be intentional about creating these memories and connecting with your family. That's right, guys. We're gonna share a not so popular opinion today and give you 5 reasons why you should spend time and money on things that you think your kids aren't going to remember. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Carnahan fam. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Carnahan, and together my husband and I have 3 children, 3 and under. Despite my husband being in medical school and just the financial burden it places on our family. But not only that, of course, being in medical school is busy, and there is a huge burden of time that it places on our family as well. And despite all of that, we have prioritized for our family creating experiences with our children from the very beginning that take both, you guessed it, time and money. So that being said, in the process of the last 3 years, we have gained so much from committing time and money to building memories with our family. And that is the 5 things that I'm sharing with you here today. 5 reasons why it is worth spending time and money being intentional about creating memories and connecting with your family. And if this resonates with you today and you are not a part of our YouTube family yet, hit subscribe down below so that you can join in with the fun and sometimes the chaos. We've got new videos going up every Tuesday and Thursday on our channel, so really you guys get a good peek-sees look at our life. So like I said, if you're not a part of it yet, join our extended family. I've decided recently that that is what you all are now, our extended family. All right, let's get into it. All right, first up, as we dive into the first reason why you should spend time and money on creating memories with your children is the value of engaging in their interests. All kids take up their own natural interests. I mean, I'm sure you've seen it with your own kids. Christian went through a huge phase of loving garbage trucks. And all things Disney go in phases, whether it's Mickey Mouse or Peter Pan or Aladdin. Each of our kids have natural interests and things that are unique to them. That being said, when we engage in their interests and show that we care, we are communicating to our children that their unique identity matters and that their interests matter. And not only that, but that you notice them and you know them uniquely and individually as they are. And that is just it. We want our kids to feel that their interests and the things that make them unique and the things that they love matter to us. So in the last year, Christian has shifted from loving garbage trucks to now loving monster trucks. And you know, guys, Monster Jam was in town last week. So if we were financially and time commitment wise able to make it happen, I would do just about anything to make it so that we can engage with our kids' natural interests. And not only that, but also give them real life experience with their interests. And we'll talk about that more in just a bit.
You're bigger than my daddy.
I'm bigger than your daddy?
Yeah, really big, right?
And studies have also shown that we as humans, when we are engaging with something that we are interested in, we not only learn faster, but we are more motivated to dive deeper and use our whole selves, our mind and our body to invest in that thing. I could honestly close this video right now and that be enough to engage in your child's interests. But instead, I've got 4 more reasons for you. Let's move on to the next one. Our number 2 reason for why it is worth spending time and money on things that your kids likely won't remember goes along really well with the first one. And it is that for kids, the little things are always big things to them. You may have heard this quote before, which is actually one of my favorite quotes. And it is, listen earnestly to anything your children want to tell you, no matter what. If you don't listen early to the little stuff when they're little, they won't tell you the big stuff when they are big, because to them, all of it has always been big stuff. So whether it's stopping and actually spending the time listening and engaging with your child about something they have to tell you, or they want to point out the 40th cool rock that you guys found in the first 6 feet of your walk, or maybe it's even just a fun, imaginative idea that they want to explore through some play. All of those moments are big things for your child, and when we sincerely listen to them and engage with them, we are again building their self-esteem and helping them to know that what they think, what they have to say, what they do, that it matters. And this is where the kicker happens. They might not remember that you looked at all 40 of the rocks they were excited about, or that you stopped and that you took the time to listen to them when they had something to say. They might not remember those specific events, but what happens when you do those things is that your actions, they make impressions on your child. That teaches them about their value, and that teaches them about their worth. That teaches them about their relationship with you and their relationship with the world. So this stuff that seems little to us, it is big to them, and it makes a big impact on them. But this actually perfectly leads to the next one. So let's move on to number 3. Okay, reason number 3 of why it is worth spending time and money on your kids for things that they likely won't remember, or at least they're not gonna remember in the way that you think they remember. It's because doing so gives you a chance to connect with your child and build a stronger bond with them, and that is what's going to last. Again, they may not remember the specific moments, the family trip, the birthday, but what is lasting for them is the strengthening bond and connection that you build with your child every single time you engage with them. Memories are made from shared experiences, and shared experiences are important for bonding. So you can see why these shared experiences are essential for creating a deep and lasting bond with your child. And to be honest, I look at my 3-year-old son often, who is getting so big, and remind myself that before I know it, their childhood is going to be gone. My chance to connect with them in that kind of deep and meaningful way suddenly becomes limited. So while I have the time and resources now, well, actually, I don't really feel like I have the time and resources in many ways. But when we are intentional about prioritizing the time and the resources that are needed to be able to make those deep and lasting connections with our children, we are prioritizing our relationship and connecting with them now. Now, I don't think I've made this part very clear yet. I am not under the illusion that you need to spend a whole lot of money and do a bunch of fancy vacations in order to be bonded with your child. That is not the case. What I'm saying is that if you ever question if your family trip or your birthday party or your holiday tradition, spending the money on those things or spending the time that it takes to do those things with our incredibly busy, never-ending lives, the answer is yes. It is worth it. It is worth it. Okay, reason number 4 for why spending both time and money on your children for experiences or things that your children may not remember. This one is so cool, but really it feels underappreciated. And that is life experience. It gives us background knowledge for all of our experiences later in life, including for when they go to school, or if they're already in school, when they encounter things in school later that relate to the subject. Life experiences help your child to understand their world around them, but every experience that we give to our child contributes to that background knowledge and is truly what shapes their idea of the world. Not only that, but this is where my teacher hat goes on. When children go into school with greater background knowledge, they've simply heard a more unique set of vocabulary words before and have had physical life experiences that they can draw from. So when they encounter that same or similar material when they're in school, whether it be in a book or in a lesson, their brain is able to make connections with it sooner, thus helping them to be able to pick up the material more quickly and then helping them to be able to dive deeper into that content because their brain has already made connections with it before. So the more we can expose our children to and the more experience that we can give our kids, the more opportunity they will have to better understand their world.
Me like Okie.
Yeah, you are riding the horsey.
Okie does say.
Yeah, horsey does say nay. Could you just get one bundle?
One.
Sure, that one works great. Thanks, here's a bag for you. That's cute,
What
boy.
are these?
They're green onions.
Onions.
Green onions.
And finally, reason number 5 for why it is worth spending both time and money on your kids for things that they may not remember is a very simple one, and honestly kind of selfish. And it is that I love seeing the pure joy in their eyes in these moments. To be honest, guys, these are your days and your memories too. So when you spend the time and the money on these memories, you are also investing in memories for yourself. So they might not remember it, but I'll bet that you will. They are only going to be children for a short amount of time. And while they still have the magic of being a child, I want them to experience that. I want to see that twinkle in their eye and their joy and the excitement and the magic and everything in between. And that builds those memories for me too as a parent. That helps me as a mom build up those positive associations and those positive experiences with my family. They help me to be more regulated and to be a happier mom. Wow! The tunnel! Woo! Oh my goodness! Wow, that was so fun! But I truly can say that no matter how tight the time and the money has seemed at times, when we have been intentional and prioritized building these life experiences and sharing them together as a family, it has been more than worth it for our family. And we would never regret a second of it. All right, folks, that is all we've got for you here today. So here's my challenge to you guys. Stop waiting for your kids to be the perfect age or for your family to have the perfect financial lineup in order to build memories together as a family. If you have other reasons of why you think that spending both the time and the money on building these experiences with your kids, whether or not they remember it, let me know down in the comments below. And again, if you are not a part of our extended family yet, you can hit subscribe right down there below as well. And speaking of memories, I have got some sick kids to go snuggle up to right now. So I'm gonna head home and I will see you guys again next time. Bye!